Hello, everybody! Crystal K back here in, well, it's been 2 years, almost. Alright, if not more so. So, uh, okay, give me just a second. I gotta mute this down. I'm sorry about this. Alright. Sorry, the music is a little too loud even for me. So, I'm here today because I am doing a how-to video. Alright. I plan on coming back and doing a Pokemon Infinite Fusion since there's been a bunch of updates. Before I get started or anything like this, I want to profusely apologize for my absence. I'm going to make a video, maybe, talking about my absence in detail, but long story short, a combination between my laptop just not being able to handle recording mixed with a bunch of other issues that I was having resulted in me just not recording as much as I really should have. So I am sorry for that. I hopefully will be able to remedy that, come back, and hopefully there won't be any more hiatuses in the thing. Now, like in my last how-to video for this game, because there's been a bunch of updates, they have made the process a lot easier, so people may not even need this video. But, that being said, let's get into it. This is going to be a how-to video on how to change your characters' icons and stuff like that. I may go over some smaller details, but let's get into it. And also, like last time, I have the same desktop background. Long story short, we're not married yet, but he's already bought the ring for me, so he's basically my husband. My husband's a wolf. I'm a kid soon. That's the whole reason the background is with it. So keep that in mind. Let's close Infinite Fusion. And why is my display capture not being? Nope. There we go. Display capture wasn't working there for a second. Okay. Yes, that is the outfit. That is the thing. Deal with it. Okay. So this is how the new Infinite Fusion photo looks when you open it. I actually really like the way it's now. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna teach you how to do both the male and female. So you go into graphics, and then you go to characters. Now you'll go and now this is overworld, some creatures, stuff like this. So if there's something you want to mess with on here, okay, to like customize some of the characters in the game or some of the sprites for some of the creatures who are walking around, because let's say I'm just going to use an example. I'm going to pull up the Eevee one real quick. Let's say you have one of the custom Eevee sprites as your main one, then you can go here, customize it here so that it overlays. So when you have the custom sprite and the character is also walking, you can change it. All cool there. Awesome. But, alright, same with items and basically everything. But let's go into characters, which is where we're supposed to go. Okay, another section of the Pokemon. I don't know what where these sprites go in particular, but again, if you do custom sprites for something, that's weird. I feel like that's each age. Oh no, that's a fusion one. Okay, it looks like they have a couple fusion ones here. I'm guessing the default fusion ones. Anyway, overworld again. So feel free to mess with all that. The followers, in case they're following you. I'm getting really off topic here. I am truly sorry for that. So go into player. And what's kind of cool about this one is, let's start with base, right? So this is the trainer. This is the different skin colors you have to pick from, and all this, and this is just pure base. So if you want to make your character pink or have fur or something like this, this is the base of them. You can mess with them here and just add them straight from here. This is the overworld animations, the different bases, and the default. Mess with this again. What they've done is they've changed all the animations into categories. Okay, I really like. So that's just the base. So you typically don't have to mess with the base unless you're doing like a custom character, like a furry or something like that, which I may do. I haven't decided yet. Then you got clothes, okay, and they give you a huge set of clothes to start with. Let's say like the cloak, or ooh, eerie, boom. That's a custom starter one and stuff like that. Flower jumper, just a bunch of nice ones. Indigo. Alright, so we're gonna pick up two. As you can see here, I've already made a copy of it. I recommend making a copy of your Leaf and of Red. Okay, so those are your base outfits. That is what your character starts with outfit wise. Now there might be a way to change that. There may be another setting somewhere in here do that. If there is, let me know in the comments. But as far as I know, Red is for the male characters, Leaf is for the female. So we're just gonna go easy. Let's do the last two. We're gonna copy these. And then go to Leaf. And what you do, paste them, and then close back Leaf. Rename. You really only need to. I do copy, but if you feel comfortable just typing and all that, you can. But boom. Boom. Delete all the old ones. Rename all the new ones. Boom. Now I'm actually going to copy the PNG part too, just to make it easier. Rename. Boom. Rename. Also, I got a brand new PC, so some things may look a little different and all that on here. That's why. Like I said, I am truly sorry, guys. I've been gone for so long. I plan to come back. My first video is gonna be this how-to video, and then right after that, I'm gonna be uploading some Pokemon Infinite and maybe some AI Limit and some other games. I haven't quite decided on what other games I want to play just yet. But boom, okay. So those are all the last two. They are now should be the female character, and to show that I also have the male character as well. You know what? Let's have some fun with this. We'll pick the maid character. Copy. Go here. Find Red. Paste. And this is the really cool thing too. Clearly female clothes, but you can put on the male. Rename. Boom. Now delete. 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 Nope, not that one. Rename. Boom. If you don't rename them, or if you rename them wrong, it will auto go to the temp option. Now, for showing purposes, I probably could have just done the trainer one, because that's the first one we're showing. That's as far as we're going to go into it and all that. Also, yes, you'll see some pop-ups like that from Steam. A friend of mine, Addie, and her boyfriend, Celeste, who are good friends of mine, I plan on doing some recording and maybe streaming with in the future. Are playing right now, and she's hosting the server, so she may be on and off. Just ignore that. So all that. So the male character should now be in a maid outfit, and then okay. Now there's also hair. Alright, and same thing, I believe. Yeah, this is the starter hair, and as you can see, there's multiple forms. So if you don't know what type of hair you want, let's say, oh, I would like to color this whole hair, grab this one. Alright. Actually, you know what? Same thing. Let's go ahead and make a copy of both Red. Copy. Paste. And let's just choose some random. I'm not a fan of it. We'll actually go off that one. Okay, because we got the last one. Alright, so we'll grab this one and this one. Copy it. I'm only going to do this for continuity and quickness reason. I'm only going to do this for the first character, but or for the female character. But we'll paste. And then same thing. You just need to boom, boom. This one I'm reading. Rename. Boom. Boom. And let's say you also want to check out, let's say Jesse's. Ooh, actually, really like Jesse. I like Jesse's red one, so we're going to copy Jesse's red one. Alright. Copy. Now, Jesse has a 5. I don't want to have her as the 5th one. I'm going to have her as the 2nd one. So, delete. That's the 2nd one I found. Rename to boom. It doesn't want to do that for me right now, so I'll just type it out. Yeah. Rename to now. Also, I will go ahead and say this for you guys as well. You may not have the .png after your stuff. That is something that I do specifically because I deal with some hidden files, .bat files, and I do some programming from time to time. So that is a extension that I do want to have. Now, again, I'm only going to do 2. Well, yeah, but they got a bunch of auto pre-made ones and stuff like this. You can choose some of your favorites and then see which one goes well with your kid. Okay, that's your hair. Now for hat, same thing. We'll just pick a random one again. Ooh, you know what? Halo. I like the Halo. Copy that. Actually, before I do that, copy, paste, and like I said, I make a backup so I don't accidentally lose something or anything like that. If I decide I'd like to leave one, I can keep it. Paste, delete, rename. Keep. I didn't click on it properly. So sometimes I'm an idiot, so just go on me on that. And leaf. Okay, and there's a hat as well. This is just surfer base. You can modify this to try and change some things. If you want a specific Pokemon, right, or specific type of board and all that, you can change it here and change some stuff around there. It's all boom. That's solely up to you. I may change some colors. I may do some stuff on that. Probably not. And like I said, different Pokeballs and all that can change all there. Now, let's really launch it so y'all can see. Now, they are going to mention something might never save this. I got that. But, okay, when I click new game, it's going to say something here. I'm going to actually read this out because this is very, very important if you're playing Pokemon Infinite. Welcome to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Before we get started, could you tell us where you downloaded this game? Alright, this data will not be collected. Game's official Discord. And you'll see why in just a second. Perfect. The game's official Discord, the game's official subreddit, and the game's Poke community thread are the only safe places to download the game. Please remember that. Okay, guys? You are getting this game yourself. Go to the Discord, go to the subreddit, or go to that Poke community. Do not just find this randomly online, because I actually did that on my laptop and got a huge virus. That is one of the reasons I have not been on for so long, is because of the massive virus I got on my laptop, and I lost so much data and so much stuff. So, there's that. Places to download the game. Pokemon Infinite Fusion does not currently have an official website. Okay? Though this may change in the future, there have been multiple websites re-uploaded the game and pretended to be the official website to steal users' information, and we feel that it's important to inform the players. Let's get started. Okay. As you can see here, I didn't change the male's hat, so the male hat stays the same. But, good luck. Now, I got a female. As you can see, the halo's there. Doesn't cover up the hair. If I would have messed with the skin type, then it would show up here. But, really cool. Got the dark brown hair, it's that one. Black, it's that one. Boom. I have the different types. So, I want to check something real quick. Let's just look this up. Or did I mess up on the first one? I thought I added a special one to the hair leaf. I personally may have messed up, so I'm sorry on that. But as you can see here, right? Boom. So if you have multiple hairstyles you want to try out and stuff like that, go for it. Now I do want to give y'all a heads up. Hats override the hair. As you can see here, the halo is in front of the hair. So if you have some kind of hat that's going to be like a full face covering or a helmet or something like that, make sure you choose an appropriate hair to go with that so the hair doesn't clip through the hat. I personally have made that problem before and it never looks good. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, if you wanted to mess with skin, could have. Made outfit, that outfit, all that stuff there for you. I hope this has been crystal clear. I hope this has been informative for y'all. I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm uploading this tutorial as of the day I made it. I'll be uploading in a couple of seconds. My next video will not be up for a couple of days as of uploading this video. Okay? Because I'm going to do some recording and stuff like that over the weekend and start my uploads on hopefully Monday. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a good night. And see you guys next time. Good.